Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about Hugo Ekitike, and to do that, I'm delighted to say I'm joined by one of his former coaches, Uzunea Dumitru, who works at Vele Bold Club during a loan spell that Hugo Ekitike spent during the early years of his career. Now, to begin this, I'm going to have to preface this by saying I'm a huge fan of Hugo Ekitike, but first of all, Dimitri, welcome to the show. Could you introduce yourself to the audience a little bit?
Thank you very much. I am Dumitru Uzunea, Romanian coach. I am assistant coach of Mr. Constantin Galca, ex-former player of Steaua Bucharest, Espanyol, Barcelona, Villarreal, and ex-player of national team of Romania. I've been work with him from 2013, 12 years. I start to work with him. And after that time, I was everywhere with him.
And obviously, during that process, you got to meet Hugo Ekitike. I wonder, what was your first impression of him when he came to the club?
When he came, I remember he came in the winter window in the final of the January, something like this. We have a short time to know him because we start very fast in Denmark the season. Mr. Jalka watching him and him with Mr. Andrei Zolotko decide to take it him in Volleyball Club.
And when he arrived, what did you think of him as a player?
He was, he was very, very young when he came in Volleyball Club. But I think Mr. Jalka chose him from his intelligence in the game and for his skills, for his technique.
What stood out to you during like the first training session, if you can remember anything?
He coming, with not too much experience because he played only a few games in the League One, and after that he played more time in the fourth league in France. But he came with desire. He came with that mind as a young player to show everyone his qualities.
So you would say it's sort of his character, the mentality that he arrived with, that was something that stood out to you.
I think for him he was big choice, good choice, Volleyball Club, because the player of this club, the history of this club, make you to be a professional player, because in Denmark, without a big professional, without intensity in every training, I think it's very hard to come and to play. And he coming, for the start he don't play in the first games because don't have too much time with us. But after that, step by step, he win his place in the first 11.
How did he do that to win his place in the first 11? Was it just by going really hard into the training sessions, or
Yes,
maybe there were a couple of
he was very, very good when we make in the small size game and the training in the small space. You see his speed, his intelligence, and his mind. His mind is very, very fast to take decision. And after that, he show after Volleyball Club, in the next club, he show, I think, his quality.
I wanted to ask you as well, what kind of character was he away from the pitch in the dressing room?
He knows to keep the atmosphere in the dressing room. All player likes him. All people likes him because he makes jokes every day. His communication with another teammates was very, very, very well. And I think this was very, very good for him because it's one guy with its open mind.
So would you say he's a very sort of confident character?
Yes, very confident. Yes, he's very confident. As a young guy, when you come, the pressure maybe can affect you, but for
Mm.
him was normal.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask you as well because I've been watching him for quite a while now, and he's really standing out right now in the Bundesliga for me. Um, he's one of the traits that sort of stands out to me about him is that he's a very tall guy, but he can dribble past
Yes,
players in
yes,
tight
yes,
spaces so well. Like, was
yes,
that apparent even in those days in Vela Bold Club?
yes. When he come with his body, when you look first time, you think can be fast this guy or cannot be, but after that when he start to play, and I think for us was very for our model game was very important because he's an associative player. He can play nine. He can play nine falls. He know to drop between the lines and divide the game. And after that, he can score easy because he's skilled.
What is his finishing like? What was it like in training?
For him, I think inside of the area, it's amazing because left foot, right foot, protect the ball. He can exit easy from the pressure.
Do you think he's ready to make the step up to the Premier League? Because right now there's a lot of rumours, a lot of links. I think a lot of Premier League clubs are looking at him. Do you think this summer is the time for him to move on?
I think yes, can be this summer because if you look his career, he developed step by step in a good way. He coming in Denmark. After that, he come back in France, and after that, he go in Paris and Germain. It's hard to in that time because Paris have a lot of big star in that time. But I think he make the best his movement to go in Bundesliga and develop very well his next step. And I think he is ready to go. I don't know in Premier League or La Liga.
Now, obviously, when you make the step up to any team in the Premier League, that comes a certain level of pressure as well. Do you think he can handle that pressure, the scrutiny that comes with being at such a big club and having all that attention in the media and everything else? Do you think Ekitike is kind of a player who can handle those pressures and everything that comes away from the pitch, but on the pitch as well to deliver and score goals?
I think he can receive very easy this pressure because he is ready. He have 3 4 years and he play in good level, in high level because he play in one very good team in Bundesliga. The last two season they Frankfurt they make good season, and I think he have good age to come and to play.
I wanted to ask you as well, is there a certain player, current or former, who he reminds you of, like his style of play?
You mean about I can compare him with one player, no?
Yeah, yeah.
After he played 3 or 5 games in Vile, and if you look in his training, his legs, his body, I think you can compare him with the ex big player of Netherlands, Johan Cruyff. Have something from him,
Wow.
his movement.
Can he do the Cruyff turn as well? Because he that's something that sort of stands out to me. He's got that dribbling ability as well. Like I think he averages 4 dribbles per game.
His skill, it's something like him.
Do you think that's a talent that he was born with, or was he working really hard in the training sessions to develop it?
It's a good part because it's clear he born with his talent. Because if you look how he drive the ball, how he can protect the ball, and after that fast decision, but I think he was in one very good academy in France, and step by step he developed every year these qualities and his personality, because
Mm.
it's very important for me in high level your personality, and he have this personality.
I think that's what stands out to me about him. Like, he employs a mental trainer nowadays that he works with his mental side of the game, and he's always sort of working to improve and develop. And I think what you're saying, that you noticed this at a young age, that's really encouraging, because um, the more work someone puts in, the further they're going to go in their careers, well, aren't they?
Yes, he can work. I think maybe I don't know because I don't speak with him. I don't know if he work individual in this way, but in his level, I think a lot of players work in this way to develop much better your personality, to understand some things, how you can improve this and how you can be better.
And lastly, I wanted to ask you, do you have a favorite memory of your time sort of working together with him?
I remember his score. I don't remember. He scored one amazing goal, one with, with this his movement. I think against Horsen or Odense was in home games. One of these two game I remember. And after that, he make when we play away with Horsens, because was our big rivalry, because we are in that time in Denmark in the same zone. We lose that game 3-0, and after that we draw 3-3. But with 0-0, he make two amazing faces, and one of the member of our staff, one Swedish guy, Johan Sandal, he say, "It's amazing, this guy. He's like Johan Cruyff."
That sounds pretty special. And for you as a coach, what will it mean if he does go on and play for another big club? How much pride do you feel of, having been able to work with someone like
Yes,
him?
it's normal. It's you can be happy for him now because you work with him. You don't work a lot of time with him.
Do you think if Ekitike doesn't go on that loan spell in Vele, does he reach the same level as he is now?
I think
Or
he was very lucky because he coming in Vile, and Galka style for him was very, very, very good. And after that, he come back in France in Remis, and with Remis signed one Spanish coach, the same style. I think for him was very good this period. He helped him a lot to develop as a young player his career.
and for yourself, what's the next step in your career? I believe you're kind of looking for opportunities at the moment.
We was here in the last season in Romania in one big club in Universitatea Craiova. We finished there in February, and now we're waiting a new challenge, a new opportunity.
Well, if there's any clubs at the moment listening to this video, make sure to get in touch with Uzunea. How can they get in touch with you if anyone wants to get in touch?
I hope I hope someone to to see our work and to trust in our ability, and I don't know, to start to discuss with Mr. Galk. This is the next step for us.
Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciated it.
Thank you very much.